Eyewitness News at 6 on WUTR.
It has been 107 years since the Titanic sunk to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. Joe Kelly takes us through the hidden history and the tie that ship of dreams has to the Mohawk Valley.
You most likely know the story of the RMS Titanic, the gigantic luxury liner that sank on her maiden voyage from England to America in 1912. Survivors in lifeboats were picked up by a ship named the Carpathia and brought to New York. 4 days after the Titanic went to the bottom, a telegram arrived in Clinton, New York, announcing that Mr. Albert White of that village had survived and was being treated at St. Luke's Hospital in New York City. This was a source of both relief and confusion for Mr. White when he read it, because he was alive and well. In Clinton, the mistaken identification had been made because of a card found on the body of someone authorities thought was Albert White. Then Mr. White received another telegram from New York. This was from his second cousin, Florence Thornycroft. She said she was resting at St. Luke's Hospital in New York, but did not know the whereabouts of her husband, Percival, or the man who had been traveling with them, a man named Charles Guest. The three of them were laborers who had been on their way to a new life on the farm of William Heselton on Fountain Street in Clinton. The three of them had left Kent, England as third-class passengers on the Titanic. Florence Thornycroft wasn't handling the passage all that well, and it got worse on the night of April 14, 1912. Dressed for bed, she sat in her compartment with her husband when she felt a sudden shock and noticed that the beat of the engines had stopped. She told her husband that she thought the ship had struck something. He didn't think it was anything to worry about, but not long after, Mr. Guest was at their door with the news that the boat had hit an iceberg. Still, there was no sense of urgency until some 20 minutes later, when the order came to put on life vests and go to the second deck. According to Mrs. Thornycroft, the women were literally tossed into the lifeboats, and when the men stepped forward to follow, they were ordered back under the threat of being shot. She never saw her husband or their traveling companion again. Lifeboat number 10, with Florence Thornycroft in it, was lowered down into the Atlantic. They quickly pulled away from the Titanic, but were still close enough to watch the spectacle of the world's largest ship go under. Because lifeboat number 10 was so crowded, the occupants had to stand for a full 8 hours before being rescued. Florence stood next to one of the men working the oars, and every time he pulled, she was hit by the oar, bruising her. Later in the night, before their rescue, there was a lightning and thunderstorm. When she eventually got to Clinton, Mrs. Thornycroft said she was glad the disaster occurred at night, because she felt that if it had happened in daylight, the sight would have driven survivors insane. In the number 10 lifeboat with Mrs. Thornycroft was Eva Dean and her 2 children, 1-year-old Bertram and infant Melvina. Mrs. Thornycroft said that she helped take care of the children because their mother was near exhaustion. The occupants of lifeboat number 10 were the last taken aboard the Carpathia. It took 2 weeks from the sinking of the Titanic for Mrs. Thornycroft to get to Clinton, where she was greeted by a crowd. But she didn't stay long in Clinton. Before the summer was out, she returned to England. Her second cousin, Albert White of Clinton, the man who authorities had mistakenly said died on the Titanic, followed her, and they were married within the year. Produced with the cooperation of the United County History Center, I'm Joe Kelly, and this is Hidden History.